Coming up next, right here only on Front Minor Project, I will be answering you guys' questions, and I'm going to be doing this in a solo video for you guys, and I'm going to be doing part 1 of the many questions that I do have, and I probably will have another video up either maybe later today or probably either sometime this week or even by next week. And if you guys want to as well, continue to send some more questions, and I'm going to do something different here and maybe try and make this a weekly thing here. And if you want to send some wrestling related questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you guys and have them as a video topic, if you will, from you guys in the video request too as well. So with that being said, first batch of the Q&A questions coming right at you right here on Only Front Minor Project. You know what's coming up next, and that's right. Roll that damn intro. Alright, so I'm going to kick things off here with the first set of questions that I do have, and they are from Team RA. And his questions are, how many wrestling DVDs that I do have? And honestly, I don't know the exact amount and how many DVDs that I do have. You've seen pretty much my update videos, which I update you on what the DVDs that I do have as of late. And I'm still looking to get WrestleMania 28 on DVD and as well Extreme Rules. I haven't really gotten around to the Edge DVD or King of the Ring, which I'm still looking to get. So I want to say maybe about 100 to maybe even 200 is my best guess on how many DVDs that I do have for my wrestling collection. So you know, that's it when it comes to that. So it's about 100 to 200. Next question, also from Team RA. Have you ever been to a live pay-per-view or house show from WWE or TNA? And yes to both. I've been to many other WWE house shows. Also, whether it be Raw, SmackDown, and also I've been to the only pay-per-view that I only been to, which is Royal Rumble 2008. I was able to go with John Ferrero, which I didn't know he was there at the time, which is really cool. So that's cool that what pisses me off 710 was able to go there, and you know, we were pretty much in the attendance, and even though we didn't know each other back then, that's really cool that he was in attendance as well for Royal Rumble 2008. Also, I've been to a few TNA house shows and as well to the recent live TV tapings that they went to here for Fayetteville, and I thought that was a cool show. And it was pretty weird having both shows back to back with the first week being taped and taping the previous week too for the next week. I thought that was pretty weird, but it was, you know, fun going to the TNA house show and as well with the regular TV taping. So, you know, I still had a good time anyway. And the last question that he does have here, who should be in the WWE Hall of Fame for 2013? And I have two people in this one. I do have Mick Foley on this list, since I don't think Mick Foley is officially part of the Hall of Fame, so why not have Mick Foley? He's done a lot for the wrestling business, so I think it would be only right and only time to have Mick Foley in the Hall of Fame, and definitely one of my favorite legends, even though he's not in the Hall of Fame exactly yet, so he definitely should be. Teddy Long, I don't like what they're doing with Teddy Long and just keeping him and humiliating him and everything, and just, you know, basically embarrassing him each and every week. So I think Teddy Long should be in for the Hall of Fame and just end his career there, and that would be the end of Teddy Long. And he's done so much, pretty much, in his career, so I think it would be only right to have Teddy Long in for the Hall of Fame, and also for the Macho Man Randy Savage, which I think he should have been for this year's Hall of Fame. I don't know why they didn't add him in, but I thought it would have been cool to have him as a last minute thing and as a nice surprise to have him into the Hall of Fame. So it is what it is. Of course, I'm sure we will get to see the Macho Man added to the 2013 Hall of Fame, and I will get to see that in person. I think that would be really awesome to see for WrestleMania 29 as of right now, and with some of the people that I think who should be in the Hall of Fame off the top of my head. So if you have your own thoughts on who you think you should be in the Hall of Fame, definitely leave your thoughts down below in the comment box. The next set of questions that I do have here, and they are from the Lucas316, and his question is, with the first question, what are your thoughts on CM Punk and Chris Jericho feud overall? And I gotta say, honestly, I have been enjoying it from beginning to end, and ever since Chris Jericho coming back and hopefully winning the Royal Rumble, of course, which went to Sheamus, and now eventually Chris Jericho did win a match to face CM Punk, and this whole thing started off who's going to be the best wrestler in the world, and then went strictly personal after that, and bringing CM Punk's family involved into the mix. So it made up for a flat-out great rivalry between the two, and I think it would be cool to have a triple threat between CM Punk, Jericho, and Daniel Bryan for the title at SummerSlam as a dream match if Chris Jericho does not end up leaving after that. And I would like to see Chris Jericho face other guys too before he leaves, but again, that is entirely up to him if he does leave and go tour with Fozzy and everything, so we'll have to wait and see. But overall, with WrestleMania 28 and Extreme Rules for both matches and the feud overall, I've enjoyed it, and definitely one of my favorite matches of the year so far out of the two, so I really thought it was a great feud between the two. And the next question that he does ask is, what is your favorite match concept? And it is kind of hard to find out what is my favorite match concept. I do like matches like the Hell in a Cell, steel cage matches. One of my favorite matches is probably, if I had to pick one, would be the Falls Count Anywhere match. I like how they can go anywhere and fight into the fans. They can go backstage and basically use anything. And it just adds more to the match, I think, and it's a pretty cool concept to have. And it's very rarely seen. It's not like we see it all the time. So it's definitely one of my favorite match concepts, and even though we don't get to see it too much, I still enjoy it when we do get to see it. So if I had to choose for my favorite match concept, it would be that one. Next question comes in from Mr. Flavor99, and do you think the PG era is finally coming to an end? And with my thoughts on that, I don't really think so. I think the PG era is going to still be around for a good while, and honestly, I have been enjoying it. We have some damn great matches and feuds out of it, like CM Punk and Chris Jericho. Now we're going to be getting Daniel Bryan and CM Punk at Over the Limit and everything. And, with that, I like how it can be, edgier. And even though we did have some stupid shit out of the PG era, I still enjoyed it nonetheless. And, we can still have good matches, we can still have good feuds, and it can still be edgier, and still a good product overall, despite some of the stuff that we did see in the beginning process of the PG era. So, honestly, I have been enjoying it, and I don't think it's going to be coming to an end anytime soon. And that's only entirely up to WWE if they really want it to end. So, you can still have a good product with the PG era, and we've seen that as of late. We've seen a lot of good returns out of it, like Brock Lesnar, The Rock, and everything like that, so far and so forth. So I think it's been, so far good, and, I've enjoyed some of the matches that we did get out of it and everything like that. So, that's just my little thoughts on how I feel about the PG era. So, I have no real complaints out of that. And I think it's been good overall to me, in my personal opinion. You guys might think differently about it, so if you want, of course, feel free to leave your thoughts down below on how you feel about the PJ era. Do you think it's going to come to an end? And yeah, that's what I think about that. Okay, next set of questions that I do have here, and they are from Deco5757 with his first question. And he asks here, do you think WWE will bring back Paul Heyman back with Brock Lesnar, and do you think it would be good for business? And personally, I don't think Paul Heyman is going to be coming back with Brock Lesnar, but I do see Paul Heyman being another guy added into the Hall of Fame, especially for what he's done for ECW and everything, and maybe even coming back and managing someone else. I do see that happening. If that does happen, hey, that's fine, and I think that would be pretty cool, but I don't really see Paul Heyman coming back, even though he's in good terms with WWE, and that tension has been brought to me by S&D, so I don't really see that happening, but I do see Paul Heyman coming back and doing something else and possibly being a part of the Hall of Fame for 2013. So, it is what it is when it comes to that. So that's just my personal thoughts when it comes to that question. So I do thank you for that. Next question is, do you think Brock Lesnar will stay with the WWE? Of course, as we all know, Brock Lesnar does have a one-year deal with the company. I'm not too sure if he's going to sign another year deal. after his contract expires with this year. So I have been enjoying what he's been doing as of late. I enjoy the fight between Brock Lesnar and John Cena at Extreme Rules, and now he's looking to most likely fight Triple H next, which would be damn cool to see. I cannot wait for that, and yeah. So it's entirely up to Brock Lesnar if he's going to sign another year deal after this year, and I'm just really enjoying as of right now what Brock Lesnar has to bring for this year, and so far I've been enjoying that. I just want to see what's going to be happening next, and that's my thoughts on that. And the last question he does have here, and that is on The Rock, and has The Rock left for good? I don't really think so. Of course, he's going to be back for WrestleMania 29, which I'm looking to go. Cannot wait for that, and going to be seeing The Rock live for the first time, so that's going to be sold for me just by going for WrestleMania there, and my first WrestleMania too, might I add, so that's going to be flat out great. And I think most likely The Rock will possibly even be back for SummerSlam, maybe be back for the Royal Rumble, since he is looking to become WWE Champion after he does his movies and everything, so I don't really think he's going to win the title or anything, and it'd be just cool to see him, be a part of the title picture. He doesn't exactly have to win the championship. He's won 7 WWE titles before, even doing movies and everything, so if he does win the title, I'll be all for that. I think that would be cool, and the title run will probably, of course, be not for that long, and like I said, he doesn't have to win the championship, but it's going to be cool anyway to see him being in the title picture, so that's it when it comes to that. So definitely The Rock will be back, and we will probably see a few other matches too as well once he does come back, so I cannot wait for that, and it's going to be another well worth the wait too. So anyway, The Rock will be definitely coming back, and that's my thoughts for those questions. So I do thank you for Deco for sending in those questions. Alright, so we made it into the last question for this video anyway, and I will continue the Q&A questions and answering them with another video. So with that being said, with the last question from Amory316, and what is your dream match? And basically, I already stated that I do want to see Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, and CM Punk for the WWE title. I do want to see The Rock and Randy Orton, since they never really officially had a singles match. We've seen them have a tag team match at WrestleMania 20, so I think it would be pretty damn cool to see The Rock and Randy Orton face each other at a WrestleMania or a Big 4 pay-per-view. I think that would be a good match, and I think they'll have pretty good chemistry too, so I will be looking forward to seeing that match too. Brock against The Rock again, having a rematch there as well. I think that would be pretty cool to see have the two former faces of the company go at it, and I think that would be cool to have a rematch, and doesn't really matter at what pay-per-view they will have the rematch. I just want to see the damn match. I think that would be cool. Of course, I do want to see CM Punk taking on Stone Cold. I want to see how Stone Cold can go with that warm-up match, and we've seen a little bit what he can do, a little briefly on Tough Enough, and I want to see exactly how full in depth how Austin can go. I'm sure he can go 100% now, and even if it's for one more match, I would love to see Stone Cold face CM Punk, and it doesn't exactly have to be CM Punk either. It could be anyone else too that he hasn't faced before, and I think it would be really cool to see Stone Cold back in the ring. I definitely think he does still have it and still have a few matches left in him, so I would love to see that. If we don't, then hey, it is what it is, and we have his DVDs to look back on, and definitely look back on the memories of Stone Cold and all his matches, and same thing goes for The Rock and everything. So yeah, those are just some of the dream matches that I do have as of right now, and that I could come up with the top of my head. And yeah, that's pretty much it with all the questions that I do have as of right now. I will do another Q&A video coming right at you probably sometime this week, so stay on the lookout for that. If not, I will probably have another one definitely for sure for you guys sometime soon. And yeah, that about does it for me. If you guys want, definitely feel free to send in some more questions. I would love to hear your guys' questions and what you want to ask me so I can answer them. And I think I answer them the best I can in this video, so stay tuned for more, and maybe we can make this a weekly thing here for my channel and everything. And yeah, I thank you guys for the questions. Look out for another video coming soon. Go follow me on Twitter at DavidRivera1989. And as well, go check out the Wrestling for Wings channel, another great channel you guys should check out. We do have 3 videos as of right now, and you guys will not regret checking out that channel. It's a great channel to check out too as well. And go continue to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if this is your first time, I do welcome you to my channel and look for more great videos to come, and you won't regret that as well. Be sure to leave a like, and as well leave your feedback too as well. Leave more questions, and let's make this a weekly thing. I said too much here. That about does it for me. And until then, guys, I will talk to you guys in the next Q&A, and as well with the next video in general. Have a great day, guys. See ya.